In the Olympics, you have one chance in every 4 years to do that. I look at Paris. I obviously didn't perform the way I wanted to. I wish I'd been on the podium. I wish I'd got that gold medal. If everything is results driven, you're going to be an unhappy person. Enjoy the process. Hi, I'm Alexander Ma시illas, 4-time Olympian, 3-time Olympic medalist, mechanical engineering major, and now head coach of Stanford fencing. So I've been fencing since I was 7 years old, 23 years now. I went through my whole childhood just with a dream to go to the Olympic Games, and luckily was able to achieve that for the first time when I was 18 years old. And then the next month, I started off at Stanford University. That was a place where I could really pursue both the academics and the athletic excellence. And I really fell in love with mechanical engineering because the methodical thought processes and the design thinking and really the diagnostic aspect of it, figuring out what's wrong and how to fix it. And I really felt like there was similarity between that and fencing, because fencing, if you can't diagnose a problem really quickly and in an instant, you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get the touch scored against you. So for me, it made a lot of sense, especially because I loved math and numbers and physics growing up and in high school. I went through that Stanford, went to my next Olympic Games in 2016, won 2 Olympic medals. And after that, even though I finished my degree in mechanical engineering, I wanted to fully devote myself to fencing in preparation for Tokyo. And then after Tokyo, I really thought about the next step of what I want to do with my career. You know, I had this great mechanical engineering degree and a passion for mechanical engineering, but I also had this passion for fencing. I still love fencing. It's still a big part of me, and I kind of wrestled with the idea of what I wanted to do. And I even took a year-long internship at a mechanical engineering firm in San Francisco after the Tokyo Olympic Games and fenced at the same time, just to see whether or not I liked the desk job, right, a 9-to-5, or if I like mechanical engineering in the professional setting, not just the academic setting. I took a year off afterwards to train full-time for the Paris Olympic Games, and in May of this year, it was announced that the Stanford head coaches, the people who recruited me and had me come to Stanford, retired abruptly. And in that moment, I kind of had to make a decision. First, I wanted to see who's the best fit for Stanford, right, as a head coach. So originally I agreed to try and be on a committee to help them find the best person, best candidate for the job. But the more I realized, hey, this aligns with my interests, I know I can be good at this, and who loves Stanford and Stanford fencing more than me? Nobody. Further analysis, I was the perfect candidate, especially when I thought of other candidates that I thought could be good. I didn't think they would be interested, or they already have other obligations. So for me, I felt like this was really a good fit for me to fulfill a need at Stanford. I love it. Yeah, I love my work. Maybe I'm the wrong person to ask because I'm just very fortunate to be in a position where I get to do what I love, right? My passion has been fencing from the beginning, and it's not like I created this position for myself. I was very fortunate that this position opened up. I mean, I think the most important thing is to kind of find the best parts of your work and focus on that, right? Even when things are good, you're always thinking about what could be better. If you can focus on the positives, yes, you can always think about, well, how would I want to approach this differently, or how do I wish this was different? But at least you're savoring and you're appreciating the benefits and the highs when they're happening. I think it's important to realize, recognize, and celebrate those small successes even when you don't truly love your work, but you find love within parts of your work. You truly love something when, even when things are tough and difficult, you find a way to go through and you enjoy the process, right? I think a lot of people like a lot of things, but they don't truly love it. And for me, as I embark on this new career, I love it because even when I know things are difficult, where I'm getting very little sleep because I have to practice until 8:30 one night, and then the next morning I have to be up at 5:30 to run practice for the student athletes. When I know things are difficult, when I know I'm not seeing the people I love, on a personal level as much as I would like to, but I'm still doing it and enjoying the whole process, right? I'm finding in the monotony, in the difficult moments, I'm finding joy and positives out of that whole process. It's easy to like things and like things when they're going well. You love something when things are not going well, but you enjoy the process, you still love the process, even though there are these really, really difficult hardships and really difficult sacrifices. I think the worker's high, it sounds like to me, is when you really feel fulfilled by a work and it just encourages you to keep on going further. That ties in a little bit to like loving what you do and being successful you do, but it's all really complex and it's like a combination of them, and it's gonna be different for everyone. I think success is the journey. I think success is the preparation you put into it. If everything is results driven, you're gonna be an unhappy person, because one thing you learn very quickly in fencing and in sports is that you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail often. If you're not accepting of failure, you're just never gonna be happy, right? For example, I look at Paris and I look at the totality of that event. I obviously didn't perform the way I wanted to. I wish I'd been on the podium. I wish I had got that gold medal. Unfortunately, in sports, you get that one chance. In the Olympics, you have one chance in every 4 years to do that. And if you don't do it correctly, something goes wrong, you gotta wait another 4 years. And it's not even a given, right? You have to qualify. Of course, I'm upset and I wish I'd done better, but I'm very much at peace and I have no regrets, because I know I successfully trained the way I wanted to. I executed the way I wanted to as far as preparation was concerned. And then whatever happens on game day happens. You know, you have to be at peace with the results at the end of the day, because if you're not, it's just gonna eat at you for the rest of your life. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the tough moments, enjoy the high moments, right? Celebrate the small successes, and it's okay to be sad during the failures as well, but you need to fail to succeed. And one thing my parents and my coaches have always taught me is that you don't learn from winning, you learn from losing. Enjoy the process, enjoy the wins, learn from the losses, better yourself, and ultimately, at the end of the day, if you follow those kind of guidelines, you're gonna look back on a career with no regrets. Cool.